Hey everyone, I'm Jana Barnes and I'm here to talk to you a little bit about how I work my Plexus business. The first month that I started working Plexus as a business, I did everything on the high five list. I did everything on the new ambassador checklist, and I was not liking how I was working the business at all. I wasn't happy doing it. And I kind of felt like if you wanted to be successful, because my uplines are very successful, and I thought if I want to be successful, then I have to do these things in order to get there. But I didn't want to do those things because I was not happy with them, and it wasn't anything out of fear some were out of fear, but I'll get to that later. I was just not liking it. I like people. I want to talk to people. So anyway, my first month, I was doing all that, and then it wasn't working out. I wasn't hearing back. I wasn't getting a lot of feedback, and I sat back in my chair and I thought, what would Carissa do in this situation? And then I thought, I'm not Carissa. I'm Jana Barnes. So what would I do? How would I want to work my business? So then right there, I got out a sheet of paper and I wrote down my ideal job, because we have a chance to create our own jobs. We are in business for ourselves, but not by ourselves. So what I did was just take everything that I liked about my old jobs that I've had, wrote all those things down. And I also wrote down what I'm good at. So I wrote down all my strengths. I had my ideal job, I had my strengths, and I also wrote down what I liked about other multi-level marketing companies that I either buy from or participate in. And so I wrote down those things, and I kind of put all those three things, I'm a list person, so I put the things on those lists together, and I knew that if I wasn't just going through the motions of checking off lists and doing what I was supposed to do, I knew that if I owned my business and I did it the way that I wanted to do, while weaving in some of my upline's successful things, I knew that I would be more passionate about what I was communicating, and it would be more effective if I was doing it catered to my skill set and personality. So I guess that's how I do it, and that has resulted in pink parties, having people come to my house, and a lot of different things that I do. And so here's how you can figure out how you can work your business if your strengths differ from your uplines. Well, first you have to figure out, do your strengths differ from your uplines? So get out a sheet of paper and write down what you're good at. Write down what you like about your old jobs that you've ever had. And if you buy Young Living, or if you buy Rodan and Fields or something, write down what you like or don't like about the customer service that you get from them. That's where you can start. And then write down what you think your uplines are good at. You can go all the way up if you know them well. I know Carissa is very eloquent when she writes. That's why she's so effective at messaging people. I'm not so eloquent, so I would just rather talk to people, and I can convey my emotions from person to person, but not really through text. I kind of hate texting. So make a list. And then what do you do with those strengths? So you have all your three lists. I think that if you keep the main thing, which is every day you should ask yourself, okay, who is someone new who I can talk to about Plexus? Number 2, who can I get to try these products? And number 3, what am I doing today to create leads tomorrow? So always doing those things, and how you do it doesn't really matter. I think if you cater to your strengths, you'll be more effective at those 3 things. But you can brainstorm with like-minded people, and they don't even have to be working Plexus. If you know you have friends who are really outgoing, maybe ask them, or I did this. I said, what would you want at a party? If you were going to come to a party, what would you want there? And they answered. So brainstorm with like-minded people, and also steal from people. Steal ideas. Now, don't do them exactly like the person you stole them from. Please make it unique and put your own twist on things, because that you will be more passionate about it when you own it. So steal from other multi-level marketing companies. I do that all the time. I see what my friends are being successful with and I just do it and it doesn't even, a lot of things that I've stolen from people are not what Plexus people are doing, but it's working for them, so it can work for me too. And it has been working for me too, so I'm just rolling with it. So how do you decipher between if you're if you're doing new things that aren't what your upline's doing? How do you determine if you're doing things out of strategy or because you're afraid to do this other thing that your upline is doing? In my opinion, I am using this strategy because I know there's a lot of people who are pretty turned off by the constant Facebook posting of it just seems kind of spammy, and so I knew I was going to cater to those people, and I've done that. Like, that's my primary target, I guess. But I was afraid to post on Facebook. I thought, oh my goodness, people aren't going to like me, whatever. But I've since turned that fear into a strategy because, yeah, I was afraid to do it. I did it. It's been really great because I've had people message me saying, I've seen your post on Facebook, you seem really passionate. I'm like, I am passionate, but now it's more of a challenge and a strategy for me to integrate Plexus into my life and show that through Facebook rather than being an annoying, spammy person, because you don't have to be annoying and spammy if you're going to post on Facebook. That's not a requirement. So I've turned my fear into a strategy. Now I'll be honest and tell you, my strength is talking to people, and I have people who are on my big fish list. I call them sharks, my big fish list. I have not talked to them because I'm afraid to talk to them. So even though I know my niche and I know my strengths, I still have fears that I need to just get over and do it. So even within your skill set, if you still have fears, you can, I'm telling you to conquer them, but I haven't even done it. So let's do this together, I guess. So make sure you're aware in your mind, am I doing this out of fear because I don't want to do that other thing? Or am I doing this because I'm good at this and I know it'll work? So if you have questions for me, I'd love to answer them. If you want to brainstorm with me, if you're extroverted, I like brainstorming too. Yeah, but that's it. And I hope that you learn how to work your business in the most effective way so that you can passionately portray your feelings about these products because they work and they're awesome. And I hope you're successful.